Hi, I'm David Kearn. I'm a painter and I'd like to welcome you to this video. So if you want to follow along, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a little bit of drawing. Right? And because I just like the feel of charcoal, I'm going to use charcoal for that. Although I think most folks would say, you know, you get a little bit more definition with pencil, but that's sort of what I like about charcoal is that it stops me kind of believing my marks. And then if I need to, I just rub them out afterwards. See, the way I do it is I would properly draw or do something a little bit later, but initially I'm just going to make sure I understand where the overall layout of things is. I want to get that. I want to get the jolly old windows in about the right place. She will be about the right height, so that's not. So there's my little barn, I think. The barn house. And so that's A.Y. Jackson. Got a couple of A.Y. Jackson like trees in the background. There you go. So now I've done that, I'd probably start off by just putting a little bit of watercolour in the sky. Why not I put something in the sky? Lots of watercolour should start off with the sky and just keep it simple. Quite often I wouldn't necessarily do the watercolour all vertically, but it'll probably survive. Got very dry paint here, right? So let's get a little bit of paint out. I'll touch that with a little bit of ultramarine as well.
With water for me.
I've taken a class. I need to learn all.
Yeah, I know. I've never tried.
I'm going to try it with David's next workshop. The one in he's offering on March 2nd and 9th. I'm going to try it then. Gravity.
Yeah, this is getting scary. I've got no Kleenex.
Here, have some.
Oh, here's one coming to you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, there's that one. Just about to destroy itself. Right? There we go, so that's a little bit of sky.
Nice.
So next, let's put something in the walls there. Right, I'll just do something fairly neutrally there. So I'll just use perhaps a bit of burnt sienna. See how that goes. Burnt sienna, not green blue, just all I'll do is try not to catch everything because I want it to look a little bit scraggly, right?
Once what, sorry?
Scraggly. I want it to look like there's
Oh, yeah.
something going on.
You want-
I'm still going to use the same brush, just for out of kind of a little bit of bloody mindedness, but this is different, isn't it? Right. So I just want this part of the roof to look a little. Oh, sorry, the wall will look a little bit like it's something other than wallboards. Guess it shakes, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that'll do for now, right? Now we've got a big decision. I've got to decide what colour. Just before I do that, I've got to decide what colour the roof's going to be. But just before I get there, I'm just going to try and just put in a little bit of shadow where there would be in the corners of the gables and such like, right? That looks not so bad, eh?
Very nice.
So what's to have a red roof, you think? A red roof? It's, we've got a trick. It's hardly ever use just one colour. Like I'm actually using cadmium red and a bit of alizarin crimson here, right? And the reason for that is that I'm not going to put all this detail in. I'm just going to put a red roof on, right?
Okay.
But the thing is that doing it like that, I don't quite get the same red all the time, right? So therefore,
No, it's okay.
if maybe that's a different colour, so maybe I'll put something else in there. So therefore, I get these kind of slight differences in colour, which may not look that important, but I think they do add something. So I'm not going to put the same colour in there. I'm going to make it a bit more of a neutral, perhaps more of a slight purpley colour to it. Just for difference, right? I just don't want them to look the same, right? And if I don't like it, I'll change it later, but that's kind of goes back a little bit because purple is a little cooler than red, isn't it? Right? I'll brick my chimney while I'm at it a little bit. So I start with the general washes, right? A bit of drying and putting some general washes, and I'm kind of sort of learning a little bit as I go. I'll put a little bit, so I'll put the field in, I think, right? Because you want to see what that looks like.
Is it the quality of paper, David, that prevented the drips from going down further?
Actually, not. Actually, it's the opposite. This is terrible. This is terrible paper.
Oh.
It's cheap paper, but I've just got used to the amount of how far a drip will go, right? And I was a little bit lucky there.
Yeah.
But the better paper, I think it will hang a little bit more than this, which is a bit like cardboard. I'm just going to clean up my palette a little bit. I find that I don't really want a kind of very dirty green there, right? I mean, a streak is fine, right? Because you don't, once again, you don't want the same color to predominate, right? But I think I want a little bit of a lighter green in here. I tend to go just abstract with the feeling of whatever's going on in the foreground. So maybe that's all right. That's given me enough space to put in a little bit of definition around and create a little bit of distance. The distance, I'll just take a little bit grubbier paint and just do that while I'm at it. And those two little trees in the background, A.Y. Jackson trees. Oh, actually there's three, there's another one there. There you are, I'll just put those in the background. Just do a little bit of detailing in the windows, I think, right? So door. As you can tell, I like the brush, so that it's large-ish.
Sorry?
The brush is large.
Sorry?
The brush is large.
It still comes to enough of a point, but I find I can so go on and get a few effects that make sense. Without having to worry. There's a whole bunch of stuff along here. This is fencing, so maybe I'll just
Along the edge?
like that.
Okay. So there's a lot of stuff along
Yeah, like a clothesline, like it's a fence where they have stuff hanging over.
And then there's a bunch of stuff in the background here. There's a little, I'm not going to try and do too much here, right? But there's a little building in the background there. Actually, there's two buildings. Another one is just right there. And a hole. So I just fill that in with a little bit of neutral paint.
It's beautiful.
No, it's not neutral enough. And there is actually just a little mountain in the background there. Just do that gray. And then perhaps just for now, what I'll finally do is I'll pretend I can see flowers and things there. Right? And maybe some a couple of yellow ones as well. Orange. And then there's a little bit of gubbins the other side. Looks like there's some towels or blankets and things just over here, right? So maybe I'll make those blue. I think that's where I'd probably take a bit of a breather, right? Because I've got enough definition. What I would probably do next would probably be just reinforce a few of the darks. I won't do too much, but it's washing out just a little bit. So I'd go in and add a little bit of definition where. Just to kind of kind of bring back some of the linear work, like this line here. This needs to be.
It's almost brighter on there than it is there.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's turned an old barn into a living space.
It's so pretty.
there you are. So maybe that's my little A.Y. Jackson barn.
It's beautiful.